My name is Maggie Shores, and I got the privilege of doing my first field experience at Morgan Mill Independent School District. Morgan Mill is located approximately 14 miles from Stephenville, Texas, and is a small town off of Highway 281. The population is 2,308 residents. Morgan Mill is most commonly known for its wheat and corn mill that was brought in 1874. There are only a few attractions in Morganville: large amount of land with cattle, a post office, a little store, and cemetery. The community has a warm, welcoming, small-town vibe that attracts retirees and families from the metroplex areas of Dallas-Fort Worth. The school district of Morgan Mill has a small population of 103 students. The classroom I was placed in had a total of 8 students, 5 male and only 3 girls. The economically disadvantaged percentage of students within the Morgan Mill ISD is approximately 47%. The population is a majority white, approximately 2% African American, 6% Hispanic, and 1 student that is Native American. The groupings within my classroom is hard to come by, as discussed by my teacher, because the classrooms are small. When the teacher puts students into groups, she will do grouping by ability from high to low or by learning styles. Mrs. Mashburn did a wonderful job at accommodating different learning styles in the classroom. For visual learners, she used the smartboard to let them be able to see examples. Mrs. Mashburn also used word walls for students that had a hard time writing and needed to refer back to spelling. Students at different reading levels, my teacher would have more than one passage to pass out randomly to students. The students that were on a lower reading level would read a shorter passage with larger print compared to others. My teacher would tell her students they each had a different passage but would not tell them why, so that they would not feel excluded. My teacher was constantly setting an example on how to accommodate to different learning styles and interests. I got the opportunity to not only observe the classroom as a whole, but to have a 2 a T for the semester. I learned about my 2 a T's prior learning experiences and got to better understand how my teacher accommodated to his specific learning abilities. My 2 a T was a young boy, and he came from a large family. When first learning about my 2 a T, Mrs. Mashburn expressed that he went to a Christian school and was also homeschooled the year before. She expressed that he learned how to read and write differently than what they teach in the public school. She had to be observant and help my 2 a T practice his phonemic awareness skills, how he writes his letters, and pronunciation. Mrs. Mashburn also explained that my 2 a T came from a large family, which played a huge role in how he does not get one-on-one reading practice or help on homework after school. She explained that his learning style is auditory and that he needed help with reading in the classroom. She told me that he is so smart because he listens unlike other students in the classroom. She then expressed that in order to implicate instruction and assessments to my 2 a T, she would sometimes have him come up to her desk and work on specific parts of speech that he needed help on. As a classroom whole, my teacher explains that she does the best she can to accommodate one-on-one time, centers, and various ways of learning for each student in the classroom. She expressed that the most important aspect of being a teacher is being able to stay flexible day to day until you find a way that each student learns best. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I cannot wait to continue observing the classroom and learning more about the best strategies for learning.